for a 5 yard pass. Just quit. Friendly quit. Take it. Ridiculous. I'm about to say that was beautiful. Did you see the watercolor one? Well, I'm about to make y'all a whole coat. A little bean bag chair, you know what I'm saying? Flop in there in the corner, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know it. Oh, sound.
Baby's down here.
I can hold mm
Yeah, like the same shit. Man, this dude get it even before he folded like. What?
Okay, so and then the logo got to show out. Like every time I put my phone in charger, the logo right here has to show out. So I gotta put it
It's the
that way
NFL
so you
on
can
EA
feel
Sports
it.
as we are in the
No,
inner harbor of
every night.
Baltimore at
It is
M&T
flipped the
Bank
wrong way. I
Stadium.
gotta flip it
Coming up,
over,
we got a good matchup on tap
put it
here
in the right
as we
way.
play the Houston
You see the
Texans
logo,
taking
bro.
on the Baltimore Ravens.
Got me
Oh
mad.
my. Bro, my
You look
daddy.
at anything like this
Bro,
and
my
look.
daddy was here right now. He would be. Bro, my daddy. Bro, if you see, bro, this dude got
So
extreme
here's Kaimi
OCD, dude.
Fairbairn to do the
I would go in his
honors.
room when I was
And
a
off we
kid,
go from
and he'll be at
M&T
work
Bank
just being
Stadium.
nosy. I'd be
Wishing he had a
looking
mulligan.
around,
That's not how you want to start
just
the
looking at
game.
his stuff.
Not at all, because not only do you
Everything will
give
be
up the penalty
lined
and
up
good
like,
field
You
position,
man.
got everything got
but
the
it just kills the
stains.
momentum of
Yeah,
your
like
team
when
as
he
you
go
start a
grocery
game.
shopping, he go in the kitchen, put his stuff up.
Yeah,
All the seasonings have to be like
I know.
right in
Jackson
line.
on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill.
It's like
No
everything.
gain on the game's first play.
Like this dude, if this
It's a
dude see me right
blessing.
The
now,
defense, you're more
this
balanced
dude
when
would
you're
be
in zone coverage
geek.
because you're able to
Yeah,
keep
I
your
we
used to
be
tell
like,
him
eyes on
about
the
we
you
be
a
like,
little
ball
okay.
bit, he'll be
and see
laughing.
the play
I'm
in the
like,
film in front of you. You're
I'm
able to
like,
get the quick
bruh, he
pass in front of them
OCD, dude.
and
He
stop
was a
them at the
baby.
line of
He's
scrimmage.
like,
Now
he's
it's
like,
second and 10.
yes. I was like, how you have an
You
Off the
OCD
play
need to
baby?
have
fake to
a
Dobbins. Here's
OCD
Jackson.
session.
His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And taking it across midfield and just
Ford,
It's a line
man.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
A lot of credit to the play caller
Yeah.
here. He
Oh,
saw the
that's
design in his mind
I
and
never
implemented it. A little
know.
zone stretcher here because they started to tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
Hey, you gotta relax, man. You gotta relax. Dang. It's the beginning of the game, my guy.
42
That's
yards.
how you coming?
Ravens need just 3
Yeah,
plays
that
to
mug
go
is
down and
smooth.
take the early lead.
This dude's a
Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to
Okay.
a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles,
good play.
into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an
It's
advantage.
like
It's a
I
good
never,
play.
I
It's a
never
good play.
understand. I was like, I tried to think like maybe it fell down the cracks of
We
the
had heard
house.
about the
I'm
extra
like,
time
mommy
they put in
take
with
it?
each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
On the ready. Tap the 60, tap the 60.
Stroud sets up the play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Let's go now.
Second and 10. Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Stroud on third down now. And that will be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Stroud now on fourth down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
Let's go.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play action. Here's Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now Jackson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Devin, and the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. They go right back to Singletary. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 3rd and 2. On the bootleg, Stroud. He'll buy some time right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud taking it in from the 20. And the Texans have taken the lead.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback.
All right, man. Merry Christmas, bro. Merry Christmas, dog. Offer you a friendly quit. Happy holiday. Oh, okay, bet.
walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
15.
Right to the air is Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Easy.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. Out to his left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's go.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquil. A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Texans.
Singletary again. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had no command that time, but ended up coming
little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And Stroud now to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, 26 yards. And the Texans are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. But DeMeco Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here.
60 Vikings.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Here's Richie James on the return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derek Stick.
Hey, Merry Christmas, bro. I'm passing out friendly quiz today. Happy holidays, dog. Merry Christmas.
And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, You can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Play action. Stroud now. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Stroud to throw it. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. He's still on his feet. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They send him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So now 1st and in Chiefs territory at the 34. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Chiefs 7, Texans 6.
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Come on, come on. Hit. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing now is Stroud. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Devin Singletary, 14 yards. And the Texans are once again back in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Yeah, they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes rolling to his left. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Yellow. 43, 43.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here again is McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
It's 4th down.
43, 43. Hey, go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Yellow.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon,
Oh, man, that boy about to quit.
Let's get back to the huddle and make
Should have quit it first.
You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders.
Well, unplugging the Wi-Fi.
For a significant chunk of yardage.
Your opponent is experiencing network issues. Oh, wow. That just started. Oh, I wonder where that came from. Wow. Weird. You call timeout. It's so like all of a sudden I'm getting network issues out of nowhere. It's kind of strange. I can't even call a timeout.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts.
Wow.
Talk things over prior to this upcoming
Everything going smooth. Got all that friction. Oh, wow.
Here's Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 23 yards to pick up there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Down inside the 10. Touchdown. Devin Singletary. He scored on the ground and through the air. And they are able to add on to their advantage. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. They'll roll him out right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drive.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 41 yards.
And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. but they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. Flushed out right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
That's complete to Dell. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Three.
Stroud out of the gun here. He's got it to Collins, complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First down, Houston.
Okay, break.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, first and 10. And he's got it. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Today we've got a compelling AFC matchup for you, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off line.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. Got a man. It's Collins, complete.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
Past the 60, past the 60. Ready.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Got his man, Dell.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
That's complete. It's Collins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Timberwolves.
Pierce. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Andrew Beck taking it in from a yard out.
And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Dolphins 0. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Two in, the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 21. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And he's going to take this one back